I like how I have a beam of light falling upon my books. It's kind of cool.
So you remember that one time when I was filming a video while another video was uploading to YouTube? Of course you do, because that's the video that's uploading to YouTube right now. I'm making this video to present a meme. And rather than explain it to you fully right now, I'm just going to delve right into it and let you kind of figure it out for yourselves. But basically, I have had 3 fandoms selected for me, and I'm going to answer some questions about them. What got you into this fandom in the first place? My sister. Well, really, my whole family, but it was my sister who kept pushing me to read the books, telling me, you've got to read these books, you've got to read these books. And after reading Azkaban, I was completely hooked. Do you participate in this fandom? Yes, I have written some fan fiction, not a lot of it, and most of it's unfinished, but I have written some sporadically. I've also written a few songs. Probably the one that you all are most familiar with is Steve Clove Sucks. I have also made some Harry Potter collages and, you know, like the inspirational posters. I've done parodies of those with Harry Potter. I've done some graphic stuff with Harry Potter as well. And I still participate in fervent discussions about Harry Potter, mostly with my sister and also with any other fans who would happen to be interested. So yes, I do participate in the Harry Potter fandom. Do you think you'll stay with this fandom or eventually move on? I think I will stay with the Harry Potter fandom as long as there is a Harry Potter fandom. I've already kind of gotten into the habit of reading the books every year, and I'll probably continue to do that. I don't write a lot of fan fiction, but if the inspiration comes to me, I will write some. And as long as the music continues to be good, I will continue listening to Wizard Rock. And obviously I've made a lot of friends through the Harry Potter fandom, and so in that sense I will be staying with it. And I would like to at least once go to an HP convention. I think that would be fun. Favorite episode / book / movies / etc. My Harry Potter phone number is 3671542. If pressed, I will say that my favorite book is Prisoner of Azkaban, but really books 3, 6, and 7 are kind of in a 3-way tie for first place. As for the movies, most of you guys know my opinions on the movies by now, I'm sure. My favorite is still the first one. I think Sorcerer's Stone is still the one that was the most well done. My Harry Potter, I guess, would be a zip code, since there's only 5 of the movies out right now, but that would be 15234. Do you think that more people should get into this fandom? I think that more people should read the books, and I really do think that the fandom has kind of become part of the Harry Potter experience. I mean, you don't have to fully immerse yourself in the fandom. I don't. I'm actually frightened by most of the people who do, but you can at least dabble in certain aspects of it. I didn't explain Harry Potter because I assume that you pretty much all know about Harry Potter, but you might not all know about West Wing, so I'll tell you about that one. West Wing was a television series that was on NBC for a while about life in the White House. It was an incredibly intelligent show about politics with witty dialogue and substance and engaging characters, and it was great. And it also inspired a fairly fervent following, although it was canceled a few years ago. What got you into this fandom in the first place? I saw the promos on NBC and I thought, show about politics, and doesn't really interest me. But then my aunt from Columbus insisted that we watch an episode of West Wing, and I was hooked from that episode. Do you participate in this fandom? I watch the episodes and I participate in discussions about certain aspects of it, but that's about the extent of it. And I have also been known to use certain episodes for school assignments. Do you think you'll stay with this fandom or eventually move on? With regards to West Wing, I've already pretty much moved away from the fandom. I mean, I still watch the episodes, I still, you know, get them out and watch them because I really enjoy them because it's good television. I still have discussions about things with my sister, but I'm not really part of any kind of fandom anymore with that one. Favorite episode? I'm just going to give you my favorite episode from each of the 7 seasons. Season 1, What Kind of Day Has It Been? Season 2, 2 Cathedrals. Season 3, The Indians in the Lobby. Season 4, 20 Hours in America. Season 5, The Supremes. Season 6, King Corn. And Season 7, Tomorrow. Do you think that more people should get into this fandom? The fandom, as it once was, really doesn't exist anymore because it's not really necessary. So I don't know that people really need to get involved with the fandom of West Wing, although I do think that more people should be fans of West Wing. What got you into this fandom in the first place? My parents watched Next Generation when I was a kid, and sometimes I stayed up to watch it with them. I didn't always understand exactly what was going on, but I was fascinated by a lot of the weird ideas that were put forth in the episodes. And so by 5th grade I was a complete Trekkie, or Trekker, depending on who you talk to. I honestly couldn't care less. And I wanted all of the Star Trek well, not all the Star Trek merchandise, mostly the books, like the encyclopedia and the chronology, all of that really nerdy stuff that tells you every single aspect of the series. I wanted it because I wanted to know absolutely everything about the series. Do you participate in this fandom? Most of my Star Trek fandom involvement involves collecting information about Star Trek, so visiting the website, buying books, and all that sort of thing. Do you think you'll stay with this fandom or eventually move on? I think I will always refer to myself as a Trekkie because I will always remain a fan of the show. I will occasionally watch the episodes and occasionally watch the movies, and maybe even browse the bookstore for some new Star Trek books, but that'll be about it. Favorite episodes / books / movies. Favorite movies: Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, Star Trek Generations, and Star Trek First Contact, and of course the most recent Star Trek movie is also on that list now. As far as favorite episodes, there have been 5 Star Trek series, 6 if you count the animated series, but I don't. And of those 5, my favorites are Next Generation and Voyager. Do you think that more people should get into this fandom? Star Trek's been around for 40 years, and it's one of the few fandoms around that has actually spanned 2 or 3 generations. And because the early episodes of Star Trek and the later episodes of Star Trek are so radically different, you've got 2 ways of thinking. I like the later episodes because in the later episodes they focus more on character development and some more serious issues, and you don't have William Shatner's abominable acting. And so I would hope that if people do become more involved with this fandom, they become more involved for what I think, anyway, are the right reasons, which are, you know, discussing major character developments and more serious issues brought up in the series, as opposed to, wow, these special effects are really cool. Okay, so here is the deal with this particular meme. If you want to participate in this meme, and I'm hoping that some of you do, then comment on this video telling me so, and then I will find you and stalk you. Well, let me clarify that. I will find out what kind of fandoms that you appear to like, what kind of fandoms that you are involved in. If I already know you, this will be a lot easier. And I will select up to 3 fandoms for you. You don't get to pick the fandoms for yourself, I pick them for you. So there you go. I hope you all enjoyed me geeking out for this video, and done.